Page 177. The 18 Dharmas exclusive to the Buddhas. They are free of physical errors. They are free of verbal errors. They are free of errors in mindfulness. They are free of discriminating thoughts. They are free of unconcentrated thoughts. They are free of equanimity derived from incomplete awareness. Their zeal is unfailing. Their vigor is unfailing. Their mindfulness is unfailing. Their reason is unfailing. Their deliberations are unfailing. Their knowledge and vision associated with deliberations are unfailing. All of their physical actions acquired with their prior cognitions. All of their verbal actions acquired with prior cognitions. All of their mental actions acquired with the prior cognition. They are impeded in the knowledge of the past. They are impeded in the knowledge of the future. They are impeded in the knowledge of the present. The 10 powers. The first powers is that he knows in accordance with actual truth what can be as what can be, and what cannot be as what cannot be. The second power is that he knows all the karmic activities and all the experiences of beings throughout past, throughout future time, and in the present time. Knows the location at which they create karmic action, knows its associated causal conditions, and knows the associated retribution. The third power is that he knows all the dhyānas, liberations, samadhis, and sources, and knows, in accordance with the actual truth, the distinctive characteristics defined in relative defilement and purity. The fourth power is that he knows all of the faculties possessed by other beings, and knows in accordance with the actual truth the characteristics by which the faculties qualify as superior or inferior. The fifth power is that he knows all of the different sorts of desires possessed by other beings. The sixth power is that he knows all the words, countless categories of different natures. The seventh power is that he knows the characteristics virtues of the endpoint of all paths. The eighth power is that he knows the various sorts of previous lifetimes together with the commonly held characteristics and the commonly held causes and conditions known then for a single lifetime and for 2 lifetimes and so forth until we come to 100,000 lifetimes. Knows then from the very beginning of the Kalpa on the through to the very end of the Kalpa, and knows I possess it, the true name in this given name, as I abide among the particular beings, consume such and such drinking food, and experience such and such sufferings and happiness, and possess a lifespan such and such a length. Having died among these beings, I was then reborn in this place. Having died in this place, I returned to the birth of this place. And when I was born in this place, besides this, it was the certain name, given name, the sorts of drinking food consumed, the sufferings and happiness experienced, and the length of lifespan lived out. The ninth power is that the Buddha's heavenly eye is purified beyond that of the heavenly eye possessed by the gods. He sees in that eye the time of beings' death, the time of their births, the fineness and ugliness of their physical features, whether they are great or small, whether they fall into the rash destinies, and whether they fall in among the wholesome destinies. He sees that they undergo karmic retribution on account of the causal conditions associated with such and such karmic activity. Sees that the evil physical karmic activity, as these beings, repents completely. Sees that their evil verbal karmic activity repents completely. And sees that their evil mental karmic activity repents completely. He sees the erroneous views leading them to slaughter the Aryas. Sees the karmic activity associated with those erroneous views repents completely. And sees that on account of this causal condition, when the physical body comes to ruin and dies, they then enter the rash destinies wherein they are reborn in the hells. He sees the wholesome physical karmic activity of those beings repents completely, see that their wholesome verbal karmic activity repents completely, see that their wholesome mental karmic activity repents completely, and see that they refrain from slaughter the Aryas, their correct views and their karmic actions arise from correct views. These are all reaping completely as well. He sees that on account of these causing conditions, when their physical body comes to ruin and die, they enter into the wholesome destinies and are reborn in the heavens. The 10th power is that because the Buddha has brought all outflowing periods to an end, he has achieved the liberation associated with the mind free of outflowing periods, has achieved the wisdom associated with the mind free of outflowing periods. He knows recognize himself in accordance with the actual truth that with respect to the dharmas present my births are already ended, my observance and prohibitions has already been accomplished, and all subsequent existence has been brought to an end. That's it, just one more.